You are live. Shazam. This time, what are we building here? Hot Wheels, Monster Trucks, Rodger, Dodger, and Hot Wheels Racing. GYG22. GYG22. Bing. I know you can pop it open. There's some sort of ramp or gimmick here, but I'm going to do it old school. There we go. So that should be 2 bills. Lordy, big wheels. Oh, I wonder what these would look like on the bone shaker. Oh, look at that. This would be a great build for families. Ding. No stickers. But you get books for separate builds, and one is the car, and 2, 3, 4 is the monster truck. That's pretty cool. I'm cool with that. See what happens here. We swap them out. Beauty beat. Oh, neat. Sorry, I gotta check this out, guys. Oh, wow. That is so cool. My mom's doing puzzles. Very nice. You know what? I gotta check this one more time. I'm just not happy with that. Never happy. So every time you even move it or hint at moving it, it just, yeah, see. Even that I like a little better. And then I like even more. All right. So let's build a Rodger Dodger. A GYG22. The second Rodger Dodger I built. I'm not sure though. There's a frame. Ooh. Get over there. Yeah, you know where the links are. I'll put a headset on if you're coming on. Let's see. There. Boom. Shazam.
There you go.
Okay, I need to, let's see, what are we going to do here? I'll move that up. There. And, oh, Jesus. I don't have the fine control sometimes. Yeah, actually, I couldn't see it backstage. Literally, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th screen. My phone's right in front of it.
This is gonna be a fun build. You're gonna like this one. I've done this.
Yeah.
One.
Well, I like the fact they separate it out. I love when they do that, where they'll, whatever company will take the multiple builds and spread them out across separate bucks. Because now you got an opportunity to give that if you got 2 kids.
Yep.
Give one to, give the bigger one to whoever's more experienced or older. I like that. When I did the Lego Voltron, that was the best example ever. 5 lions, 5 bucks. And I just thought that was brilliant.
I'm gonna grab the shark Bigfoot version of this and do this with you.
Oh, cool.
It'd be fun to build something together. I don't think you ever get anybody building anything with you, do you? Do you ever do a tandem building?
Every time we've tried to set something up, it's always messed up. Like me, Ryan, and another fellow, we were going to build a Boba Fett thing. And
yeah.
That just blew up in my face. So it's like, you know what? I just left it on the shelf after that. It's like, why did I kill myself to set up a time and a date and all this?
Yeah, let me grab it because it'd be something fun. Because it's a quick build. It's probably half the time yours will take.
Sure.
With that.
And I'm slow anyway, so.
Are you talking? Sure.
It's nice to work from a book again. I'm not a fan of working from a poster sheet. Okay, right there.
The funny part is that it's essentially the exact same build you're going to be doing. There's just a different. Here's what that one looks like.
Okay, so you got the shark monster truck. Okay, but no car.
No, it's not the double. They only did that for 2 of them, I believe. Your American muscle one, like that one, and then I think there's one more version of it. I forget what that looks like. The other one. But yeah, the other version.
Overall, I probably won't buy too many of this scale of builds. Period. Going forward, they're okay. Just I'm clearly not the target audience.
It's the middle range for it's not kitty.
I mean, kitty. I'm glad they. Well, no, to me it is very kitty, and I'm glad they put out something for that, because it's like, I know everyone. Everything's got to be more detailed. No, I don't believe that at all.
Hot Wheels is good in that method of just kind of filling in that void for what it is. It's just a vehicle with wheels, so that's all you need, right? Because essentially it's the same thing. You've got your wheel pack like you had, right? Yeah. The 4 big wheels, and they're all the same.
Hey, I'm looking at those wheels. It's like, boy, I'd like to put those on the bone shaker just to see what it looks like. The front wheel would look like it'd be okay. That actually, I guess it'd be okay no matter what.
Did you never build this one? The right there, that big one?
The black one I did.
Just the car version?
I built out the truck.
Yeah.
You build out the car and then you swap out the wheels and then
the base. Literally is the base you swap out, right? Like
So I did that 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
So what's the other bone shaker you're thinking of putting on?
Well, I was thinking of putting these tires on that one, but I have the 2 small shakers to build.
The yellow one, right?
Red,
yeah.
Because those I can see. And after that, from Mega, I've got the Muscle Bound, and I can't remember what's behind it. And other stuff I got to go pick up maybe tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you got your acquisition.
Yeah, all my pre-orders are sitting there. Actually, they messaged me again. Your pre-orders are here. Yeah, I can leave them there for a while.
Yeah, no kidding. Man.
You guys were in no rush to deliver them.
The coolest thing is that you got that. I know you got that big one to do. That's going to be an amazing build. Yeah. I want to see that. I want to get that one because obviously it's not anywhere on a deal right now. I know Russ had the deal, right?
What did I finished earlier?
Oh, yeah, the McLaren one?
Dude, what they've done with these 8 wides, the rubber tires are on the wheel hubs already.
Yeah.
And what a difference it makes. They're just beautiful the way they roll.
It just goes, eh?
Oh, they're just perfect.
So what's the difference of the older style version that you had?
6 wide versus 8, and it makes a big difference.
And the tires
also about 50 pieces. And yeah, the wheels on the 6 wides you assembled. And but no, they've done it just perfect. That's a precision car at 8 wide.
That ain't wide.
Wheel and with the tires mounted on
Oh.
those wheels. Yeah.
Technically, if you're thinking automotive terms, the center of gravity is way lower on that car because it's sitting so wide, right? At 8 studs.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of clearance or anything, so it's beautiful.
But
they've done it right now. They figured it out.
What brand is that? That one?
That's the Lego
one. Yeah.
Champs. Yeah, I mean, clearly as you go up, you can do more details, but I think that's the sweet spot for keeping it small, keeping it affordable. It's still getting a good result.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for some reason, I don't know why in this manual, it's showing your car, the Rodger Dodger, on these wheels. They just did it as an example. It's kind of weird, but the color's different. Yeah,
they're totally not hard to swap out.
I guess it's just a different color for the bottom. You've got teal blue, I think, for your guy,
something like that.
And this one's kind of like a greeny turquoisey blue.
I was not a fan of lifting the box art for this and messing with it. Like, when the vehicles are light colored, it's harder for me to mess around with.
It's not easy to grab them, huh?
I can't. It's harder for me to cut them out. I have to do a little more looking and precision as opposed to just magic wand it, chop it out. Like, no, it doesn't always work that way. That's okay. It just took a little bit more time. I was waiting for dinner anyway.
Yeah. Did you already eat? You're already done for the day?
Yeah. Third night of turkey. A fourth night of turkey. Oh my God.
The turkey coma.
Well, we did like 3 big meals, right? And then tonight's the beginning of some of the leftovers. Not many leftovers, but we also had some beef Wellington from last night.
Oh wow! Got good eats. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My Jesus, I think she's my sister-in-law. She's a good cook.
Oh, it's even better when it's home cooking.
Yeah. No, everything she does is amazing.
So you've already started off with this plate, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing the little build first?
Yeah, well, it's book 1.
Yeah.
The car's book 1 exclusively, and then everything else is the monster truck.
The cool thing with the T-Rex version of this vehicle, it actually has printed scale pieces and printed teeth.
Oh, nice.
For that. But it's exact same wheels, just different color hub. And the rest are all the same. Yeah, these figures are definitely it's too bad they weren't an actual sized figure. The little mini world builder figs.
Yeah, they definitely have their variety of figures. It's something else.
What's funny, all the head sculpts and helmets and everything, they're all normal sized for any of the mega figs. But it's
oh yeah, look at that. I just popped it off. Like, oops.
Yeah, you could throw that on any other figure and you've got an instant normal head to it for that. Oh wow, they actually printed a piece that has headlights built in. Check this out. You can't tell it's clear, but then painted. So the headlights are the eyes. I wonder if that's going to be for the top. Is that going to be for the top? Oh, it is going to be the eyes. The windshield, actually. They actually call it the Mega Rex truck.
Has the weather settled out now?
Oh, yeah. Everything's getting warmer out our way. You guys are going to be definitely
warm now.
Every day, right?
My wife has a cheese after dinner.
Yeah, it's mild, really mild. Yeah. So everything's going to be, and I think we're supposed to be getting rain by Friday.
Yeah.
So this is all going to be an interesting weekend. So
I had to laugh.
Mild New Year's.
My phone started buzzing earlier, so my night shift that starts at 4:30 today.
Weren't you off for the week?
I'm off, but I was seeing like, they're trying to bring in 4 extra people, and then tomorrow, what would be the last day of my shift if I was there.
Oh, okay.
And also the first day of the back end shift. They're getting all the Wednesdays off the next 3 Wednesdays in lieu of the stats, right?
Oh yeah,
as a day off. So, but it's like, no, we're asking people to come in. Volume spikes, right?
Has there been any good Boxing Week sales to get all those people in, or what is it? Just Orders are coming in late or what?
No, just volume on some of the stuff on the websites. Just what's good for me isn't necessarily good for someone else. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nothing that I jump at.
I found that Boxing Day this year was kind of meh, like non-existent really. I don't know what people have been buying, but
Well,
maybe electronics.
like I said, I think it's a matter of what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, what you need, I guess.
Clearly, for some people, things are awesome because like we're calling people after we told them, no, stay home. It's like,
now they're like, come in, quick.
well, I mean, that's just going to like it because they're getting a day off, they're getting stat pay, and now they're getting an opportunity to work overtime. So it's like,
oh, that's right, overtime will kick in.
Yep.
Oh,
because we pay overtime after literally after 40 hours. So
after the 40,
and that counts like if you've got stat days off or vacation days off, those all count towards your 40 hours.
And that's right, because you're getting paid your vacation time while you're not at work.
Yeah,
so that counts as money in your pocket. Yeah. Interesting. So then you could go in and work on your day off and get overtime.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Oh yeah, and
so it's not an actual.
Some of the guys eat it up, and they just jump all over it.
Well, hell, if you got nothing else to do, why not?
Yeah, right? And for some, it's like they don't have any religious traditions or anything they got to deal with. So it's like, yeah, they just jump all over it.
Yeah, at some point you realize it's like, yeah, it's good once in a while, but never always.
No.
Yeah. All right, I'm jumping in. I know you're ahead of me a little bit there, but I'm going to catch up real fast here.
Oh, no doubt.
This will be... So you're building just the small version of the car, right?
I'm doing the car right now.
Oh, the car, yeah. Oh, yeah, because the truck's completely different for that one. Okay, that's the back. That's the front.
I don't like this color, orange or yellow. This is just, I get it. They have their own color scheme, but it's like, for me, it's like.
Oh, the different yellow, the muted yellow from the different from the Lego.
This is just.
It's only because you're used to the other one.
Well, yeah, and that's what it comes down to. I mean, no word of a lie. I've built easily 900 sets. Easy. I mean, I stopped counting at 900, and that was a long time ago.
900 sets. Wow.
Yeah.
So how many videos are on your YouTube channel?
I'm closing on 1,000. If you include everything, it's like, yeah, it's close to 1,000.
What are your typical metrics for these guys for these videos? How much?
Not as great as I would love.
Why do you think that? Like, what's the?
Oh, there's a lot of reasons.
Too many people out there doing the exact same thing, or what?
On the Lego stuff, for sure.
Legos for sure, yeah.
But over time, I'll get the weird jumps and spikes. And well, actually, one thing I need to do, and I've fallen behind on, is moving videos into the playlists, and then editing the videos and putting shortcuts in the video so they can jump to other. Like, say at the end of this stream, adding 5 shortcuts. I'm allowed up to 5. Spread them out throughout the video, and they could jump to other videos. Because anytime I do stuff like that, it only helps. But I mean, it's a little bit time-consuming stuff, and I'll tell you the truth, I can't be bothered. It's like,
well, your playlists are pretty
anything anymore. Like I said before, if I want to build, I turn on a camera, and that's what this is.
Yeah, it's the fun stuff.
Yeah. It's like I don't review everything I build because it's like, why? That's just work, and I'm not getting paid for it. And it's not fun. Now, something that's new or unique or special, I'll do a review video and say whether it's something that's been sent in to me or something I know no one has, and stands out. Better to be different than same.
Well, the thing is, though, these nothing nowadays is nostalgic. That's new, not yet, anyway, right? Yeah. So everything's just kind of like people are gonna run into your new vids of new stuff, like this mega stuff that you're working on. Unless you're a car enthusiast or that you're interested in it, you're not really looking for it, right? No. And then with the other stuff, the other themes you do, people are all over that because it's the flavor of the month, right?
Well, what's weird is seeing what countries I do get spikes in. It's like, why?
Oh yeah, that's right. The countries. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see all
I see all these analytics afterwards. Within usually it takes 2 days to get a decent idea of anything,
yeah.
and it's just weird where it's like, oh, people are watching this and at different times, and
Like from where? What do you like? What's an example of that?
oh, India, Slovenia, Romania. I'm saying like, why?
Really? Really?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
some of those
Well,
guys over there,
some of
they
this. What's nice is there's translate services, right?
okay.
So they can see even closed captioning. If I talk and I try and talk clearly, it comes out. So yeah, they can follow along, and it helps. I'll set up the camera, at least one camera, so you get a good shot of what I'm doing. And I call
But
out. Well, I tend to call out a lot of my pieces, so it's like if they can't see it necessarily, oh, I know what he just pulled, and I can see it
yeah.
from this view or that view. And
Well, I know that some of the discussions out there, guys are trying, like people are interested in this stuff all over the world because they can see it via either YouTube or whatever connections they have on those boards. They just don't get the stock, like they don't get the sales in their own country,
yeah,
so they can't get these things, but they're still interested in it,
yep.
right? So I'm sure they appreciate you reviewing these things for them because
Well, it's
then they
like
probably want it even more.
years ago when I went into one of the Mexico groups. First, I got chased out. Oh, don't post
Oh
here, don't do
wow.
that. But their moderators had invited me,
Oh,
and they said, no,
weird.
no, 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 he can come in here, do this and do that, because they could see what I was doing. Right? It's like, no, let the gringo do his thing. He's doing great. Um,
Because
so I was invited back.
they weren't getting the stock down there, were they? Like
Well, here's what's funny. So depending on where you are in Mexico, they have 3 years going back even
still
on the
available,
shelves.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a few guys I could buy some stuff from, but some of those connections have disappeared. And it can be tricky. I mean, it could take a
yeah. The
month.
shipping.
It could take a month sometimes to get stuff out of that country. And it might go through customs twice before it gets here.
The
And
problem, yeah, the problem with Mexico has always been there is absolutely zero guarantee as soon as it crosses that border that you're going to see your money or the product, and that's been the issue since day one for any of that stuff. Because there
I've
has
been
been
I've
a
been
lot.
lucky, but other than a few kind of very special deals, I don't go out of my way.
Yeah,
It's almost more trouble than it's worth.
yeah. Well,
Just because I haven't had a huge wipeout, and I don't really want to start.
have you ever, like a deal fall through? Like you got
I
scammed
have
or
deals. I've had very minor issues, and in the end, I've financially been able to get everything back.
that's good. Yeah, you just gotta.
Chargebacks, whatever. Be that Karen and cry foul, and like when I got nasty with Allie on the one thing where you know we know it got delivered, and a neighbor told me, "Oh, I saw a package," and then when I tied everything together, what was here and what wasn't, it turns out, yeah, there's some of my stuff out there in the world. Someone grabbed it,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they try to say, "Oh, well, it got delivered." Well, not to me, and it's like that's on you for taking two different sellers' products, putting it in one box, and then having a Chinese forwarder. Like I played the nasty card. I said, "This sounds like you guys are conspiring now." Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well, it's like
yeah.
they never. It's one thing when they combine the one seller's stuff. I've
But
never
not
had an
more
issue
than
with
one
that.
seller. Yeah.
They put more than but that wasn't Ali. That was the forwarder on this side. And it's I realized after I said it has happened before, but it's like, but I never got screwed, and I got screwed this time because someone walked
Mhm.
away with a bunch of stuff, and it's like none of it was expensive, but it's like I can't be eating this stuff, and if they hadn't, and it's funny, it was only after I said, listen, I'm going to go to, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. I'll just go to Visa. I'm going to explain that I ordered from multiple sellers from your site, and then you sent it to a Chinese forwarder in this country, and then they got combined, and it all disappeared. I played all those cards out, and then sure
Sure.
enough, because they first said no on the second package, like the second item. The first item, it was instant refund. Second item, nah, we delivered it. It's like, guys, which is it? Because you already give me back money on one. So what's going on? And
Well, that's kind of weird. How did they figure out? How did you figure out that it was the same package, the 2 items, same tracking?
well, the tracking code all came down,
There you go.
and it's like, yeah, forget it, guys. And it sucks because in the end, it's some unscrupulous person here.
Oh yeah.
And you know what they walked away with?
What was it?
Cell phone cases.
So somebody at a flea market.
Yeah, horrible.
Makes you wonder, eh? What these people just think they're going to get, and then they're like.
And the worst part is, like, the neighbor who told me, it's like, why wouldn't you grab it? Because my other neighbors are awesome. I grab for them, they grab for me.
Just to hold it.
And
right?
after dinner, they knock on the door. Hey, this came.
Yeah.
My super does it, like, but no, this one neighbor, oh, I saw it. And it's like, well, thanks a lot for nothing, you a-hole. That's
man.
okay.
The what do you call it? The idea that these people are like think that it's not going to hurt anybody if they don't call it out. Like if they see somebody take something, it's like, call it out. Don't let it happen.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Oh, Mega's already starting with these weird shades again. Nah. It's the booklet, and I don't know if it's the lighting I got or whatever, but this blue on turquoise and dark green,
Yeah,
it's not the same color in the booklet, that's for sure. It's hard to differentiate with their coloring here. Well, got the beginnings of a tail.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Here we go. So far.
Oh geez, you're making fast progress.
This stuff is like a no-brainer. I whip through these skill levels of Mega Blocks like crazy. The fun part is it's the no-brainer part. It's just like, yep. Meanwhile, you go and build this Call of Duty set, and you're like rocking your brains, like, where does this piece go? Like, what color shade is this supposed to be? Is it?
Yeah, well,
is it
because it's all. Yeah,
Is
when
it-
I used to try and color sort that, it's like, why am I bothering?
Oh, you have to though if you want it to turn.
Well,
out
no,
like-
I end up doing it all by type, and then it's like, what looks best in this spot, color wise?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's army
Exactly.
camo look, and it's like, what? It's kind of no harm, no foul.
And you know how Big Nate gets those other colors from inside the Snake Mountain out because there's no point in them being in there and wasting a purple brick.
Yeah,
that's exactly the same thing with all those other ones. It's like, why would you take a really nice marbled? Because you know how they're all unique. I'm like, this looks good. Why would I want to put this inside a wall or inside the vehicle or whatever? It's like, I want this to be on the top outside, to look at it because it looks like a nice effect. Or if you got two bricks that were similar and then they would flow into each other, you're like, yes, that looks much better than an abrupt change of marbling or whatever, or swirl. So it was always a thinking process. It's like, should I keep this one for later or use it now?
I would love to see Meg make a major play and try and pick up huge market by giving us huge builder boxes or something, so that people could start looking at Mega seriously as, hey, I'm going to mock with this stuff.
You're talking about like bulk purchases,
bulk
right?
boxes or builder boxes. Like,
apparently,
boxes are a good start, but it's like they're not big. They need to go big.
Somebody, I can't remember who it was, did mention that is apparently in the works. Which, until I see it, I don't believe it.
I mean,
I would love to.
It seemed like they were on the right track when they gave Brickman 117.
Oh, it was you then. It was we were talking about
probably me.
Yeah.
When they gave him a huge amount, they said, yeah, because they're considering selling it like this. It's like, dude,
like, please,
that would be a game changer.
Oh yeah, because then the guys could actually have some fun with that.
Because it doesn't have to be every color. Just like, if for guys who might want to do castles, okay, give us 2x4s, 2x3s, 2x2 bricks.
Yep. Or even
the
cool thing with Mega is that they had rounded 2x1s and 2x3s, like all those that you're talking about from the old sets. Those rounded bricks were even in the Call of Duty sets. I'm like, yes, send us rock type bricks, like rounded bricks, weathered bricks, whatever. It would just be so easy to pump out. I can only imagine, and this was coming from people who worked at the Mega Warehouse in Montreal. They threw out so many bricks, apparently, when they closed down the factory, that it brought a tear to people's eyes when they did it. So like
Yeah.
even figures, old themes, threw it out, just garbage. And I'm like sitting here going, wow. Like even the King Arthur theme, that would have been amazing to have just the stuff from that.
That's funny because there's a cost to destroying stuff, and it's like,
Of
with
course.
a little bit of notice.
You know how many people would have jumped on that?
Yeah.
It's like paid shipping. It's like, send it. Like, it just seems like they never want to get their own shipping department in order. Because I know now Mattel's doing the Mattel Creations website to get things out.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I hate what they're doing to that website because they're turning everything into an online order special, and it's like nothing is going to be special that way. We have no idea what numbers are because most of the time they're not reporting numbers.
Yeah.
And in the end, we're just going to end up paying more. I mean, I'm glad they're getting it across the border and it seems to be cheap and all that, but
yeah, we pay too much for any of that stuff though.
Yeah.
It's just too much. The exchange rate's just killing everybody now. I wonder, am I missing a piece here? Let's check out this list. Unless that's a buck teeth one. Let's take a look. Oh, where's the list? That's weird. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is only one. They're giving this T-Rex some buck teeth.
oh wow.
Yeah, look, it's literally a 1x1 toothy.
Oh wow.
Oh, I gotta see if I can put on something so you can see it. There.
Hey, Hobby.
Right there. Yeah, buck teeth.
Here, I'm gonna.
Oh, I'll put up my box behind me here so you can see.
Here, I'm gonna move my phone. Man.
There you go, Hobby. It's the Mega Rex monster truck.
The shark.
No, it's the T-Rex.
Was it? Sorry, T-Rex. Sorry.
Did I say the shark before? I might have said shark. Shark.
You might have, but it's my own mental.
There. This is the tiger shark one right there.
Yeah.
It's got like fins on all sides. So what's weird is I never saw this. Go back, Rick. The Baja truck. It's like a off-road truck. I know you can't. I never saw this on the
what
shelf.
color is that? Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, it's a yellow truck.
I haven't seen it then.
I know I haven't seen it either, but it's supposedly one of the releases from the runs. But I don't know. I never saw it.
Maybe it got pulled.
I think they just ended. Though the new cars are coming out, so it might be in the next run because we're supposed to be getting a Corvette, a truck. I forget the other ones. Is it in your manual that it shows the next run of trucks on the back?
The
next 4 cars, they're coming. I know they'll eventually come.
I got this pretty much the same thing you showed.
Same as mine. Yeah.
Everything here I've seen though, and I've got half these cars here. I've got.
It'll be on one of your.
Bound. I got that little red bone shaker.
Yeah, it'll be on one of the more recent releases of your cars that you got. On one of, I think the. Which one was it that you laid? It'll be on one of those. But did you see the one where you have the creator cars, the 4 cars in one, the set?
This is interesting.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, so there's a set of 4 cars. Walmart has it on sale right now. That has 4 of them in there that you can make all Bigfoot trucks.
Oh, dude, I have that.
The 4 in one.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for.
That's the one. Yeah. So you have 4 more cars to build in that set.
Where it must be behind that. I have that, and I can't remember why I bought it.
It's like a 1x1 box.
There's one
and it's got
car in there that made me buy it.
In the creator one. So that'll be
in
probably
that car set. There was one.
Probably
I need to get that.
The Mod Rod. Was it the Mod Rod? Raleigh
be
Cat, or the Night Shifter, or the Dogzilla? Would be one of those guys.
Well, it would probably be the Mod Rod.
I bet you it'd be the Mod Rod because it'll end up looking like it's in your book.
Yeah, we're building the same line, different vehicles.
Right there, that guy, Mod Rod.
Yeah, it might be because of that.
The little red one.
Yeah, somewhere. And if for some reason it's not, I probably won't commit to it now, just because this scale, like, it's just a bit too small now. I'm in love with the 8. Once I burn through the ones I've got, it's like 8 and up.
Now, question: how many of the Lego ones are 8 brick across?
Well, everything from over a year ago on is
For
8
all the
wides.
recent,
I
all
built
these.
the first one I built was a 6 wide, and then my next one was an 8 wide. And it's like now I'm in love with the 8 wides. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Cannot
Hobby's
go
asking
back.
if we're building from the same line, and you're like, yeah, that answers your question. We're definitely doing the same line, same theme. It's funny how they got into the monster trucks because they really pull those Hot Wheels trucks on the shelf. They did like every conceivable version of a monster
Well, it's
truck.
very clear Hot Wheels has no problem selling the cars and the monster truck stuff because all those repaints over and over and
Yeah,
over.
it's always the same. Like I kind of dig some of them, like the zombie one, Gravedigger, the old school guys, Bigfoot, all that. But I was like, some of the new ones are like a little bit overboard. Snake one, I'm like, but I guess it's all
Well, some
real
of them make my
deal.
eyes bleed. I think you showed me one. Hey, have you got this one? It's like I don't want it.
Yeah,
Not when it looks like that. It's just
yeah, but you got the color change.
one or two.
One,
Well, it's also like when I get a discount or if I see an opportunity.
yeah.
But and the color changes I think are the worst investments I've made just because like you're paying more for what? A gimmick I'm never going to
For a
care
repaint,
about.
for literally a repaint. Yeah.
Well, if the color scheme is one thing, but I don't need it. I don't need a gimmick where you pour water hot and cold to change the look of it because I'm never going to do that.
Because
So
you're never gonna do it. Exactly.
that's just money down the toilet.
Uh-oh. Did I miss a brick? Oh yeah, sure did. What's the position? Did you get your separator in there? Yeah, I see it.
I pulled one. I didn't get one in the package in the car in the bag one.
Oh, it's gonna be in the other one probably. I think I
if
see
there
it.
is, it's got to be.
It'll be in there. Yeah.
Might be in this.
It could be right in the dead center because it does come in the big package.
Think so?
Yeah, you'll get it. It's a package inside the package.
I mean, I don't have any shortage of these mega ones either. I mean, I've got 10 or
do
15
you think the plastic is better on these guys at all? Like, because
of them.
I find that if you use it once or twice, you've already dinged the edge. The sharp edge is gone.
Well, no, but that's the same as the Lego separator.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah. Well, you got to remember hardness scale going from 1 to 9, 9H being the hardest, right?
Yeah.
If it's not okay, if it's too hard, you damage the bricks for sure.
Yeah. You don't want to damage the brick. You'd rather damage this, right?
Yeah, and
because I'll tell you right now, this part, the step where you can actually like lift a plate, right? You can lift a plate off. I thought that was like, I never used them before and I never really thought they were useful until I actually needed to use one and I tried it. I'm like, oh
yeah,
to lift a plate.
But so this I don't think is better than Legos, but I love their pushers.
The pushers, yeah. Because literally that little one, that's the same as any peg, right? Any small peg. And then the other one is for your Technic style cross member, right?
But with all the tools I've accumulated over the years with the pliers, and even the pliers have some of these tool ends on the end. Like, I love having that variety where I can just, whatever I need, I can pull it out. I still need to make a video on some of that stuff. I've got no less than 25 to 30 different separators now.
Oh, wow. Like different styles?
Well, like these Chinese ones, for example, like I've got 6 or 7 that look like animals or fish.
Oh, the dolphin one, yeah.
Yeah, a dolphin, a whale, a snail, a crocodile one. That's the green one.
There's the introduction to an inadvertent collection.
It just happened, and it's not like I've ever thrown them out or anything.
You got a zoo now.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't mean to collect them, but all of a sudden you have one.
Yeah,
it's like, oops.
And just because I'm organized, I'm always, I'll dump these here, I'll put these here, and it's like, yeah.
Oh, that is
some of the mega ones are not separated. Some of them are with the extra part bags.
Have you ever seen a piece like this, Rick? The trapezoid?
I don't think so.
It's an angled, so it's for the tail to give it that. I'm not sure if I can show it. So literally, it's like a 2x2 squished.
Yeah,
like to a side. So you got the bottom.
That's cool. That's cool.
To give you that angled longer, like to, I guess it's for the tail piece right here to make it. Where can I show it here? Right there.
Hobby's asking, are these good for kids? Well, yeah, that's
definitely. Yeah,
dude, that's what literally 5+.
Yeah,
they're cheap.
Is that what it is? 5+? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because these are going for like $20 at Walmart now, or they were at least down to 20 something.
20.
Yeah, that one was 25 for the longest time, then down to 19.
They're on and off on sale all the time. So if you're in a spot, wait it out.
It was funny. I was at Walmart today in 2 different spots because I was passing through. One store had something clearance like $10 more than the other store that had $2 clearanced off, and I'm like, "You bastards!" It's just like every store has their unique sales, right?
Well, because no store wants to send it back upstream. That's a lot of work.
That's what it is, eh? Yeah.
And it's like some stores have more stock than others. Like, well, then it's like I was looking at something. Someone had posted the Galaxy Explorer set again. Hey, it's discounted again. It's like, I'd love to get more discounted again. And I took a look locally, like 10 stores. Like, so nobody had it, but the 2 that it would have been $59. It's like, oh, that hurt because it's $129 normally. It's like, damn. Because I would have scooped up as many as I could have found.
For which one? The
Galaxy Explorer, the classic space Lego.
Oh, the old school one that you guys were showing. Yeah.
And it looks like they're giving us a second ship on the first. It looks like they're going to give us a Blacktron ship. Yep. So that's great. Even if it's just one set here, one set there, there's enough of us that'll dig it. And everyone goes, oh, but the first one didn't sell out. It's like, well, no, don't look at it that way. They did go heavy on it, but they have to commit to a certain number of sets just to do a production run.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's not a terribly expensive set. There's not really anything unique designed. Even the windshields, they're just yellow tints on existing parts. So it's not that big a deal.
So they just recolored some of that stuff, right?
Some of it, yep.
That's weird. The piece I showed you.
Years of people submitting ideas for new classic space sets. It's like they had no end of potential models they could choose from if they didn't even want to waste time themselves. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they went inside or outside to build it. It's not a Lego's idea, but they do a lot of exterior pulls, not done in house, right? They'll take a lot of stuff that isn't even part of Lego ideas if they see it somewhere. Make a designer an offer and say, well, we're going to do this. By the way, Lettuce, who was on my last BrickLink stream, looks like he got a job with Lego.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that in the BrickLink group, but he's selling his BrickLink store. It's probably a requirement.
Probably get divested out of that, right?
Or at least he doesn't want to carry all that crap with him, but he's going to Billund in the new year. It's like,
that's
damn.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, for him, that's a job of a lifetime. Like, yeah, you're right.
An opportunity, to really dig into that.
I mean, he didn't win the Lego Masters. I think he came in second. I didn't watch the show because, I'll tell you the truth, I don't find that show terribly entertaining. Well, no, it's not.
Too much time lapse would look better. Just show me the end,
Well, I think they're missing opportunities. Like, you could have live cameras, just like I'm doing now. You don't have to even have them mic'd if you don't want. You can have commentators talking if you like, and just have the cameras in the background, like at some of the e-game sporting events where you could log in and you could watch one of 100 different screens, watching the events, watching the gameplay. You can do the same thing with Lego Masters for the 6 hours of builds that we see cut down to 45 minutes on a TV show.
Yeah.
I think there's missed opportunities there. That's for sure.
I misplaced one of my bricks now. The one I was showing you with the toothy grin.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, I don't know where it went. I'm like, can't be that bad. I have to rewind to see what the piece looked like on the one I attached it to. I wonder if it buried it in the build. Couldn't have, though.
Oh, well, that could be.
It doesn't fit anywhere.
They gave me a tiny ring. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to figure out where it goes.
Oh, that little spacer.
Yeah. There we go.
Where's that go?
It goes on the front of the engine block.
Ah. Yeah. That's an odd piece. I've always wondered about that piece.
Well, I mean, it's a nice detail.
Where the heck did I put that piece? You have to find it at the end.
Where is this going? It is going one forward.
All right,
Let's
won't
see,
impede the build
mirrors.
though.
You're gonna have that whole truck built. It just isn't finishing the car.
Oh, look, I mean, it's pretty much the same process, right?
Get in there, you.
I'm loving the windshield looking like eyes, though. That's cool. But do they want that back a piece? Oh, wow. That's tight. Like, whoever's job was to make these designs didn't really complicate it at all.
Rolls pretty good. Not bad.
Do you get any vibration on it? That's a
little
bit. Yeah, it's probably just the wobbly wheels. Your other one was smooth as butter, right?
Set those wheels a little better, but no, it's pretty good. One down, one to go. Let's see. I don't think they got a separator. Because by the time they give it to me, I'm not going to need it. Yeah, I don't think there's a separator in there. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go back in the video. I'm pretty sure I pulled that from over here. I could be wrong, but nice. Love the printed parts.
Yeah, the non-sticker thing is great. I love it. It's a shame to have to put stickers on any of your stuff.
More printed pieces. Oh, look at that. I mean, all of this here. Showing off all the prints. Oh, wow.
Which one you got
that
there?
whole bag was like printed parts. It's so cool.
I like it when they match up. When you get like 2 in a row kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different way of doing a hood.
See, this white is kind of like that Arctic Halo white almost.
That bright white, right?
Yeah, well, not bright white, that's for sure. It's almost a dirty
white. The ivory white. No, that's the ice white kind of thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Look at this, practically got color sorted. Cool.
Let's see here.
Still chugging my eggnog. Well, it's only half eggnog. I can't drink that stuff straight.
I don't know if you can see the scales.
Oh my goodness. It shows up really good.
Yeah, the colors are better. And it's like orange and pinky purple kind of thing. And I gotta find that little piece where it went. Where did it go?
I didn't intend to color sort, but I'm practically there. So
for that one?
Yeah, it's just the way it all sort of half came out. It's like, hey, it's not a big deal. I can just move a few parts.
They did a pretty good job of making this one, making it look like a lizard. Here's the top of the hood. It's almost iridescent.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's hollow foil.
Yeah. It's just the way they did the color, but it's not really shiny at all. Let's see what else we got here. We're almost done the top part of the car. Oh, we got the trunk.
Hey, Hobby Jews, sort your internet, or are they still screwing around?
Oh, yeah, he was trying to figure out the plan, right?
I know in the new year, me and Wifey are going to talk to Kudo and Telus and everyone else and see probably
who's got the best plan.
Yeah, because even our brother-in-law right now is sharing 100 gigs across 3 phones and doing pretty good.
100 gigs?
100 gigs across 3 phones.
Good Lord.
And I think paying a little less than we are. So it's like
33 gigs a person, more or less.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Hell yeah. That's way good. Like a really good price.
So yeah, no more coasting year to year to year. Like every once in a while, speak up and say, hey, what you got for me?
Yeah. Keep me as your customer. Let's go. Right?
Internet working still lame. Yeah, but your billing was the problem. They were trying to wallop you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what
For
I'm
the
curious.
overage. Yeah, that's where they really get you on those ones.
I mean, to get a $500 unexpected bump on your bill, that would kill me. That would be hard. I'd
Oh,
probably
this
go
is
to
hilarious.
storage or reach over my head and say, okay, make this set go away. Cash it out. Just because that's a lot of money. Especially if you're just trying to get by and it's like,
Can you imagine how many people out there don't speak up and get rocked?
yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, that's a hard number to ignore. That's definitely phone call territory when you get
Yeah.
an extra, half thousand dumped on your bill.
There you go, Rick. I got mine done. The car version anyway.
Damn.
So what they did, they gave them T-Rex arms, printed thing, and the jaw piece of a T-Rex. If you know how it opens its jaw, it has like a little flap between the top. So jaw, teeth, and then it comes to the front as the rest of the teeth. That's how they designed it.
Okay.
Interesting. And a little tiny Hot Wheels emblem in the bottom there. I wonder almost if that's the wrong way.
I got my Rodger sorted for the phone, but my internet true speed. So you're still dealing with all the speed bullshit.
Oh. Or is it a different company, True Speed? My internet is True Speed. It must be really rural to get some unique provider like that.
Oh, is that what he's meaning?
I think so. Yeah, because it says my internet is True Speed. I've never heard of them, but
then they're subleasing and
yeah.
I mean, Tech Savvy I was on for years and they were amazing.
Did you like them? Yeah,
I did for the longest time because they were giving me faster for like at the time whatever Rogers was charging. Tech Savvy was $8 to $10 cheaper after you bought their modem, right?
Yeah,
$8 to $10 cheaper per month, and it was faster. Period.
really?
It was more or less for me. It was uncapped in Toronto. It was basically uncapped.
It was uncapped. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was a different time too, right? Didn't they get in trouble?
I mean, we only jumped off it like probably 3 years ago. We were on it for probably a decade. We would keep going through the hoops and okay, who are we going to go with? And in the end, it's like, you know what? We'll just upgrade. I had to buy a new modem once on Tech Savvy after the first one. But beyond that, it was a really good deal until it wasn't. And then just didn't look back. But I knew it would end someday just because the bottom line is they're leasing access.
Yeah, they
always.
But that's government mandated too, that they have to provide that.
Well, but it was, but they were always doing it. And it was like, it's not, I'm never going to believe you're going to give me long-term better service. Because they'll find a way to screw you. I put 2 pieces on wrong. Son of a gun.
Oh, on the front part there?
Yeah.
You gotta have that space, right? Between the front and the back.
I was off by one.
Off by one line, yeah. I know. You gotta be careful sometimes. You don't notice until the very end.
Well, it's like I go to the next step. I go, that doesn't look like what I'm doing.
That's so weird. I must have. All right, let's see here.
You're still looking for one part?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go in reverse now and see if it ate up the piece in the build. Because it's not around. It was the little toothy one that I was showing you.
Yeah.
So I put it on a block, but I think I used it. So let's just deconstruct this. That won't be too hard. I can take it off in blocks and then see what it looks like. Not like this was going to go on display anyway, but yeah, it's cool little ideas.
Had my buddy up for breakfast Christmas Day. I'm going to go out with him tomorrow morning. Probably going to get him take some measurements of my glass, get him to cut me some more.
Which one's the
not the Detoff, but the larger Leotorp cabinets.
Oh yeah.
Just because, especially with the car builds, if I had more glass, I could have the shelves maybe 5 or 6 inches high instead of
and this
10 or 12.
This doesn't weigh too much that you have to worry about it, right?
No, none of this weighs too much. And I'm trying to remember what the weight rating is.
Yeah.
I think
the tempered glass stuff,
the glass. Well, okay. So the included glass, I think, was 100 or 110 pounds per panel. Now, clearly, you're not going to put something super dense, 110 pounds in the center. That's just instant death.
Yeah.
Spread out over that 31 inches by, say, 16 deep panel of glass, it can accommodate 100 pounds. As long as I get something of similar gauge, glass-wise, I should be fine. I'm never going to put that kind of weight on it anyway.
Yeah.
My biggest concern is you put too much weight on the little pins that are in the wood, right?
That's where we're going to get.
That's where I think your biggest failure rate is. But I've never, ever had an issue with these things. So, I mean, the heaviest single set was the Falcon, and that, like,
how much was that weigh?
25-ish pounds.
25.
I can't imagine having 100 pounds of Lego on one glass panel. Like,
that's like a small person.
I couldn't even take the boxes, and I don't even know how I would do it. Even shoe boxes full of Lego, I don't think I could put 100 pounds on one panel of glass. Like, it would be a feat, that's for sure.
Yeah. The only thing you have to watch out for is the instant pulverization of the glass once in a blue moon. If that happens.
Yeah.
Tempered glass, right? It's just you never know. But literally, that'd be something that may or may not happen in your lifetime.
Well, I mean, there's always that chance, but that's a chance with all glass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but beyond that chance, I've done pretty good. Like, I haven't torqued or twisted things weirdly. I don't overburden the glass. Temperature changes aren't crazy.
Yeah, you got, as long as you're not in an outdoor storage or anything like that, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder.
You could be indoors if you never close your door. I know people never close their windows and their doors. They like the
really,
fresh air. Like, yeah, with that cold breeze, I mean, that'll bite you if you're not careful.
Oh yeah. Somebody had a sunroom with didn't have windows; it just had screens. And so that winter storm rolled through. It must have been in the States somewhere, but the entire inside of the sunroom was a winter wonderland. The blowing wind turned their sunroom into, North Pole, so to speak. And it was crazy because their Christmas tree was in there, all their stuff was there. And this is the people in the States that never expected snow in a lifetime,
right?
Because it went down all the way to Texas. That storm.
Yep.
Right. Like even Mexico had some hit from that at some point. Can you imagine though? Like these guys are never getting snow ever, and then all of a sudden, bam, they get hit with a blizzard.
I was talking with someone from Texas the other day, and
yeah,
they had a cold snap, but beyond that, they were fine.
Well, wasn't it last year they had that snap where they froze their pipes and all that because their infrastructure was all ready for it?
They were definitely shocked. That's for sure.
Right. Wow, I do not know where I put that little piece, Rick. That is crazy. I didn't take it off anything. Weird.
You watch tomorrow when you're back.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that?
I hear the plastic crinkle up the hose. Off it goes. It's like, oh, there it is. I guess I could leave these guys. Yeah, definitely didn't use it. So where the heck did that piece go? And I didn't take it off. So where are you at on your truck there? Still the yeah.
Still in the base. Haven't built the undercarriage yet.
So that was the same base as the car, right? The one that you're on there, that baby blue one. Same 4 wide.
3
or
wide.
Three wide in the front, and was it 5 in the middle?
Well, 3 wide front and back, but it's 4 long in the back.
Oh yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the same on both sides on this guy. 1, 2, 3,
Actually,
4.
Yeah. It goes 3 to 4, and it looks like even 4 to 5. It looks like
So
step.
So these are 3 wide, and your Lego one is 8 wide in total.
Yeah, this guy here, he's 8 wide.
Yeah, 8 wide. Look at that.
Because you got 4, 5. Let's see.
And then
4,
2
5,
for the exterior.
6, 7, 8.
7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it looks like a good size, definitely. I wonder how that would look.
That one I love because the steering wheel's in front of the guy. I'm going to modify all of them. I'm going to put the steering wheel half over.
In the middle, right?
Yeah, because they did exactly the way I thought. Use a jumper, move it halfway over.
Yeah.
Because it's very annoying that, like, it's over. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Crap, I cannot find this little piece. Of course, my carpet is black, so to find a black piece on black carpet, that'll be fun.
Well, that's where the vacuum might even come in handy. Put a piece of pantyhose over the end.
Yeah. Or I might just empty it and suck up everything. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
There's nothing much down here anyway. Huh. That is so weird. Because I don't even remember taking it off the piece that I stuck it to. But I know it was just a little triangle piece. I'll find it.
But how many did you have? How many are you supposed to have?
Just one little. It's just a filler piece for the front grill.
Oh, so you're only supposed to have one. You saw it. You were handling it. And now okay. Well,
so it just bounced. You know how it is when you get a piece that bounces on you.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're like, oh, where'd it go? It's a 1x1 square too, right? I'll find it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that was a fun little build. Mega Rex. And then you've got the Rodger Dodger. I think the truck has a name too. I'm not sure if that one.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Is this a variation and it's just a truck version?
No. The truck is like this, like the support, not the support truck, but it's part of the set. Because you built the Rodger Dodger as the yellow one, right?
Yeah.
And then the truck, I think it's supposed to have an American Muscle, I think, or something like that.
Well, they just say Rodger Dodger and Hot Wheels Racing. Beyond that, they don't say squat.
Yeah. Where's the number for it here? The racer. GYG22. Let me see if it has a name. GYG.
Huh. Yeah, someone on my last stream? They kept saying, "What set are you building?" It's like it kills me. I put it right across the top in big letters. It's like
can't miss it, eh?
And there's a picture. Where is it? Right there. I mean, and I'm trying to be polite about it. It's like
just point and so this one's just a regular Rodger Dodger. So that's the car, and then the truck is called the Hot Wheels Racing Monster Truck. That's it.
Really?
Doesn't have a particular name. But it actually looks quite cool in the small version of it.
Well, they show a picture when you take the wheels, and it's like, oh, that's not good.
Like if you have it on the website.
Not nice enough for me to buy another set to do that.
No. It's almost better to leave it as the racing truck alone with the big wheels, and then the Rodger Dodger just as another speedster version, right?
Yeah.
Because I like the way they have the engine sticking out on both sides, and then the little air cleaner on top. Looks cool that way.
So I guess,
it's funny too. I would think that a 5-year-old wouldn't really know how to do this, and without help somehow.
I don't know if I would let
a 5-year-old
play with these parts. I've given Lego to 8-year-olds, but not to so young. Duplo, sure, but those are gigantic.
What are you thinking? They're stick it in their mouth?
I'd be afraid. I'd be so afraid.
I built the Barbie castle for my daughter with her today, or yesterday and today, and she's fine with it. Yeah, she's 4, turning 5 next week, and she loved it. She was loving it.
I mean, every kid. My kid used to like to eat her books. So, oh no, I'm not even kidding. She would like
really,
dude. Yeah, the books would be half dissolved. Like,
she in earshot or what's going on?
She was just like, I don't know, I'm like gumming on it. And
yeah. The little ones, yeah, they did that all the time. Yeah, I still remember some of those paper books being chewed up in the corner. But you're thinking a 2-year-old doing that, not a 5-year-old.
Well, you know,
you never know. That's hilarious. Now I'm kind of miffed.
She loved her books. Yeah, she didn't get to hand down many books to people. A lot got handed down to us, but I tell you, we didn't get to hand too many away.
Yeah.
But she loves reading. Oh my God.
Good. That's
really no, she's great. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
You know, I take her to Yorkdale. I said, well, I don't mind. I'll buy a book. Go ahead. Go get a few.
Hey, Rick, I think I'm gonna open this one while you're at it.
Oh, nice.
the elusive set that got sold out in the States. I had a seeking suspicion these buggers had the stock here in Canada. They just didn't release it yet for some reason. Maybe it was to avoid scalping. Oh, look what I see in the distant future over there. Look at this. 2 to 3 feet away, Rick. I'm literally gonna walk 3 steps.
Yeah.
And there it is. How the hell did that go? There it is.
It went that far away.
That far away. Like literally 2 arm lengths away. 3 steps.
And as soon as you stop looking for it,
like it stood out like a sore thumb. But luckily it was teeth side up, the print.
That helped.
Because if it was just black, yeah, that was gone. There's no way to find that. Well, there you go. At least that's complete now. Okay, done. But yeah,
an idea. You know, I've cleaned up a lot under the desk, but the worst thing is still the wires. But I tell you, it wouldn't suck if I'm not going to paint the floor. That'd be horrible. But if I put one thin sheet of something,
you know what I get? I get something that would absorb a bounce, absorb something that could absorb a bounce. Like
deaden it. Yeah, actually, vinyl floor would do that just fine.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, something soft like that had some sort of like deadening effect. Even those like floor liners that you can get, but I'm not sure how that would work for your feet.
Boyfriend, their bathroom. So I used their facilities when we were there the other night.
Yeah,
and I thought, okay, it looks like tile, but I'm walking around in socks, and it's like, I think
it didn't feel.
Right? Yeah. I don't think it was hard. I think it was vinyl. Like that rollout mat kind of, not that it was bad or anything. I thought, oh, this is different. Whatever it is not ceramic. And it's like,
yeah,
that would work okay, I think.
Might be. Yeah. Well, whatever you decide to do, even like this was carpet, like this thing bounced.
Well, I still got to go to Home Depot. And that's
how the hell that bounce? So weird.
That might be something I could do tomorrow too.
Today was
We're going to hit a couple stores I'm hunting.
Did you go out today to the stores?
Just Yorkdale to swap shoes.
Okay. Oh yeah, the size difference.
Yeah, right? It was super weird. I'm a 9, and my wife has done it.
How tall are you?
I'm 6.
You're in a 9?
Yeah, size 9.
You got small feet for a 6-foot guy.
Oh, thanks. But
that's
what was
dude.
weird.
I'm a 9, and I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
No, and my buddy's got 12s.
12s. Holy smokes!
Yeah, I know, and he's hard to fit. But it's like she's always done pretty good going anywhere and getting me a pair of shoes, and most of the time they're fine. But I totally don't do it. She doesn't.
Oh, but shoe companies are weird. That you could get some.
So she brings home a pair of shoes, and Christmas try it, and like, no, actually. I don't know if these are mismarked or what, but they feel really long. And I there's a certain fit I like, of course. And it's like, so we go.
Well, even the look, right? Even the look.
So we did try. We actually went 8.5, and for that particular shoe, because I could have just got another shoe and be 9s, but it's like in this one brand, it was like, well, this is what she wanted to get me. Let's try it. And so we knocked it down to half size, and it was more or less perfect. So it's like, okay.
Now, do you like it wide or do you like it thin?
Well, that's why she bought it,
right?
Because I wear safety boots all the time, and they're nice and wide, and I love the fit, and I love the stability and everything. And I wear them all year round at work, so it's not a big deal. So she figured getting them in a shoe would make sense, and I mean that might have been what made the big difference was this was like either a 2E or 4E wide. But either way, we ended up getting a swap, and that worked out pretty good. It was really easy. I actually found it's good parking too.
That's good. I'm always lucky when you get good parking.
Yeah, especially at Yorkdale. I never go underneath, and she said, "No, let's go underneath." And it's like, okay, but yeah, that worked out good.
How close are you to Yorkdale?
2.3 kilometers.
Oh, that's close. You're north of the 401 then, right?
I am south of the 401.
Well, south.
Yeah, I could
Like
walk
before
there.
Lawrence?
I could walk there in 10, 12 minutes.
Oh, you're that close, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That used to be old stomping grounds for me in that area. When you could drive to Toronto in less than an hour from our area.
Oh,
now it's like 2 hours plus kind of thing.
Oh yeah, from where you are, that's a haul and a half. I tell you.
Well, now it is only because of the traffic and the volume, right?
Yeah, but it's not just Toronto; it's everywhere, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, getting through the GTA is a trouble.
I mean, so we were at our brother's place yesterday, and going from Burlington, it's like, wow, like that's the thing. Like, as much as some people hate driving to Toronto or through Toronto, I hate driving to Burlington because it always bogs down in two spots, and and I just don't see anything to love about Burlington. I just don't.
Oh, ouch.
No, I don't. It's not the armpit of Ontario or anything, but I'm not a fan.
No, that's Hamilton. We'll stick it. Put them where they belong. No,
Hamilton's got a really nice... You know what? Hamilton's got history going for it.
Oh, it has history, all right.
It's got a lot of history.
But Burlington actually has a really nice waterfront. Their summer festivals are decent.
Yeah,
and
okay.
It was at one point the cheaper solution to being in the GTA for people who.
Oh, it was. It's
right now. It's not. Now nothing.
And so much of Burlington is floodplain. So it's like I told you before. His basement got flooded and stuff, and like you really got to be careful where you're buying land because it's like.
And these guys know
you can end up underwater.
Well, yeah, these developers know that these building like the neighborhoods are in floodplain areas. That's terrible. It should never be allowed to be built on that.
Yeah,
terrible.
I was leaving there yesterday. I'm looking around. It's like I'm waiting at a light, and I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I know for a fact, 10 o'clock at night, leaving his area. It's an industrial area. He's behind this industrial area. It's like you could throw bowling balls and hit nobody. But I know, with my luck, if I pull out on a red, if I get impatient, I'm going to get a ticket.
No.
There'll be cops sitting hiding somewhere.
What does Burlington belong to for cops wise? Do they have their own cops? I can't remember.
They should. I'm pretty sure they got their own force. Yeah. I mean, they're a city in their own right. Just a small one.
Because Halton Hills cops are what? Mississauga, all the way up to like Georgetown.
I think so. Hey, right? that police shooting today. So we saw.
Did you find out? Yeah, what happened?
A little. So, officer was responding to a car in a ditch.
Okay.
Now they didn't give us much more information other than the cop's been shot and died. Snap. And now they're looking for two people, and they got a description of a car. What's not clear is
why the hell did the cop?
Was it the people with the car in a ditch, or was it a setup, or like what's going on here? That's not clear.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense here anyway. Like for us, right?
And I couldn't figure out what area they were actually in. Whatever they said on the news, I never even heard of it before. It's like it sounded like it was near a reserve, but then I still can't figure out where they would be.
Like either the cop knew who they were and they said, hey, you're wanted and let's go. And that's their only recourse to get away from them because they thought they were going to get screwed, maybe, right?
Or they just thought, hey, cop, and we've done something. And
yeah. But half the time these guys can play it off as like, oh, let's just not say anything and the cop won't ask us anything. But the thing is, as soon as they run the licenses, if it was like a chargeable offense or something, they're going to be scared shitless, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Scared people do dumb shit. That's for sure.
Yeah, and it's always so much worse. And it's like if they get these two kids now, like,
well, the radio program I listen usually in the mornings had a thing where dumb criminals doing dumb stuff that they get caught. So you've already done dumb stuff or illegal stuff, and then you decide to do something else illegal that gets you caught. Yeah. I love the way these morning guys talk about stuff like that.
Well, one of our Canadian Tires here in GTA, two guys go in, or one guy goes in. One guy goes in, takes a ladder, because of course, Canadian Tires got ladders, puts up against the wall, takes a canoe off the wall, goes down, walks right out of the store, right? As if he owns it. No problem. Got away with it.
Got away with it, yeah.
Got greedy. He went back in to get the oars.
Oh.
And someone included in, like, this just ain't right.
Oh my gosh.
Like, dude,
buy the damn oars, you idiot. You just saved your money on the canoe.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that was here in the GTA. It's like, you dummy.
That'd be like somebody stealing something and going back because it's not working and they need a warranty.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I just got this and it's not working. Hey, you're on our wall of shame. Stop.
Yeah. Or yeah, you buy another one just because, hey, you'll return the beat up one and you can get away with it because no one's going to look that close at it anymore.
David's Work Studios has commented here that you really love your cars. You really do.
Yeah, well,
for now, yeah.
See, David doesn't get, like, even what he sees here is still like.
I guess all he's been seeing lately is your car vids.
Yeah.
Yes, we are on a car run right now.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just I'm blasted through the cars because that's been the hardest part when you have such a big backlog. Where do you start?
Yeah, no, you're definitely good with the cars.
And it's like I'm gonna have a nice display of cars, and then maybe I'll slow down, or maybe it's like okay, maybe first in, first out, and I'll start to take some of the But I've still got room even after cars. I don't have to break down cars to build anything else. I'll build another, looks like probably a month's worth of cars, and then never thought it would go that long, but it's like.
Well, what's cool about you doing all these different manufacturers and the ideas of the cars, so now you're going to get an appreciation of how they design them.
Oh yeah. No, I'm seeing, the good and bad and the ugly. It's like, this is pretty cool stuff. I definitely now know what I like about the smaller ones. I mean, I still like the bigger ones better, but I've definitely figured out what I like. I know I won't spend a lot of money on small ones going forward.
And you won't spend money on the big ones either.
Oh, the biggest cars? Oh, sure.
Like the
I think I'm
ones, right?
On the megas, like, I've got what I got to pick up, and then after that, we'll see what happens next year. If they release ones I like, then I'll stick with it. And if I start seeing something I don't like, or if it's just hideous, then fortunately, like when that muscle bound, because that was car number 5.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 that are coming, like they all look cool. Okay, well, I'm still in then.
Yeah.
They haven't struck out yet, at least in my eyes. So.
No, and when you built the Rodger, the black ball, 8-ball,
that one is just
right.
That is so nice.
And then you built the Purple Passion. How was it? You're iffy on it.
That's a weak for me. That's a weak one.
Is it?
Like, it still looks cool, but
I have to build it to see what you mean by it. Yeah, but it wasn't as good as the sports car. And then what's the other one you built? It was just those 2 so far. The big ones?
Bone Shaker.
The Bone Shaker. That was a good one too.
Rodger.
Yeah. Those 3 then. Yeah, you did 3.
So what am I missing from the original 4?
The little hot rod one with the flames on it.
Oh, the mod rod.
Is that the mod rod?
Mod rod. Black box. That's still up there.
Yeah, that's still there. That's a little one. So that's going to be as small as the Purple Passion or smaller.
Yeah, that's Purple Passion scale.
Yeah. Yeah, because they only did the 2 big ones. Then they did the muscle bound, and then the mod rod is middle.
But I'm looking forward to doing the crater builds. The Mustang.
That'll look good.
What's the other one behind it? I can't remember. The new one, the Camaro. Yeah, the Camaro.
What's the Camaro look like again? Oh, the black one. That's that
black shitty Camaro. Yeah.
Is that FF?
Z28. That's a nice one. How many
So
pieces?
what set number is that? Now you have it open there. The show?
10304. 10304.
10304. I'm gonna look at that one.
And then I got the pickup truck. Can I put it back? Yeah, it'll stay for now.
Yeah, that's a nice set. That really does look good.
See, the only car in that big scale I haven't touched was the Porsche, and I just
Porsche one? Can't do it?
I mean, I could buy it on points, but I don't want to waste my points on it.
Oh.
I shouldn't say waste my points. I mean, a lot of people like that car, but
you know what? The one thing that turns me off right away about that Camaro is that the hood, not the hood, but the actual like top of the car above your head, it's literally 1x2 and 1x5 plates. Like not one big plate, it's just plates. Small, all little small plates.
Wow.
So it's built up by small pieces. Even the side of the door, it looks like
that's gonna make it so dense.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the door is 6 1x2s long, and it's not one solid piece. Like I don't know how the mega ones did it, but that's just nothing but small pieces. Small piece, small piece, small piece, like the shell.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I don't like. I love the look of it, but then when you look really close into it, you're like, oh no. But that's my liking or not liking of it. You guys are gonna have a different appreciation for it.
No, that Porsche for me was just like I look at it as it's one big piece of white plastic, and it has no appeal to me.
Is there any different sizes of that?
Of that Porsche?
Yeah.
I think there's another build on one of the other scales.
Okay, so is it the Porsche that comes with the figure or no figure?
There's no figure.
Okay, so is it the old school Porsche?
Yeah, from Lego, it's $209 right now.
Whoa! Look at that.
Creator expert.
And then there's the racing one that's like, I guess that's Technic. Holy cow, that thing's crazy. Yeah, that's a little bit much.
There's not a lot of Technic cars that are going to get my attention.
So that Porsche just came
at
out
any price, you know. No, the Porsche's been out a little while. Camaro's the newest one. Mustang is probably the oldest. Yeah, because it was because this expert creator one. This is the old style box where blue framing, and then on the top they show all the parts.
Okay.
Because for creators, a lot of people will buy the boxes just for the parts. They don't even care about the builds.
They don't care about the build.
Look at the top of the box. Oh, look at all these parts and all. Because it takes time for like BrickLink and other online services to part it all out and figure it out. It's right on top of the damn box.
Yeah, so you can see it. So there's two Porsches listed: the 2019 and 2021 version. That's that one.
Oh yeah, the one that's about $200. That's the one that I don't think I'm going to touch unless it's going to get real cheap, or if I find a real need. Like it's not horrible or anything. It's just I don't know.
It's not bad, but it also doesn't seem like it's noteworthy.
Well, it doesn't scream at you, that's for sure. Now, like all these cars, you get two versions you can build. So I'll just build whichever one I think is going to be the one I want to leave on display. I doubt I'm going to want to spend the time to build a secondary build on it. Well, all blue and a little bit of discoloration on this one piece. Like it just doesn't match. I put them side by side here.
Like faded? Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like a lighter color.
Yeah, this one here just doesn't.
Weird, eh?
Actually, it's the part. I can take.
It's the part.
I'll see. Look at that. Now that one it matches.
Yeah.
Same part. Nope. Same part.
Nope. So different production runs.
Something. Yeah. A little bit of quality issue there. That's okay. The easy fix for that is to either keep them even on both sides.
Yep. Patch them up. Yeah. Now that might be just the attachment points for the sides, isn't it? I think.
Let's
see on the box there. In the middle. I think they're going to be in the middle of the build.
Yeah. So what I'll probably do is I'll put one of each on each side just to balance it out.
Yeah. It's going fast though. You'll have this done in no time.
Well, this part is easier now. I've done this before with the
They're gonna recognize that one fast.
When I did the bone shaker one.
Have you had the intrusive thought of what day of the week it is today yet at all? It's like, wait a minute, is it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
We have been having that problem in the family, which day is which. It's just that, so my wife does go back to work tomorrow. And when I mean go back, that means work on the other side of this wall here. Yeah, my daughter's lost all track of time.
It's not even like
I said, now you all your schoolwork's done. Going back, oh yeah, I'm done already. But she's lost all track of time. Yeah, so here's where I'm going to take the parts, and I'm going to spread them out. See there, you can probably see that. Yeah,
the two bottom ones are the lighter colored.
So here it's a different color. This matches everything else. These two here are definitely off. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm going to keep it consistent so that whatever side you look at, you see it.
Yeah. You're gonna be distracted by the big ass wheels on there before you see the color change.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
It's funny, these wheels, I'm thinking this design has been around for at least a few years, because they used to have a theme called Blaze, which was like a monster truck kids show. And I swear this is the theme that they had on it. It's almost like a fire wheel.
Oh, okay.
And I'm really amazed at how much they've cross-parted all these things. Like, I already call it like across different themes. They use different parts, just different colors. Same parts, different colors.
That's just really good business. That's smart.
Really using, they don't have to retool it. They just, put a new color through.
Yeah.
Mega Blaze. What's the name of that monster machine? There it is. Yeah.
Or maybe they even had the foresight to think, you know what? Let's run this off in some different colors, and we'll just bin it.
They could have. I don't know if they would ever. If most
that's
of them...
that's a Lego way of thinking.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Store it.
So we got a new mold. Run it off in XYZ colors, even though we only need one or two, which made us.
And just deal with it afterwards. Yeah.
Store it, and then just have it abundant. That's why, like, when there's a color problem, the red browns or whatever. And people are showing, hey, from this year, yeah, because they'll do a batch. They're not always constantly doing a 2x2.
Mm-hmm.
They'll run their batch, bin everything in whatever colors they think they're going to need for the next little while, because it costs too much time and money moving molds and cleaning them out and doing all that.
Might as well just use it and be done with it. Yeah.
Do a huge pass on them, because all robots that pull these totes, which is amazing. It's a great process to watch on, whether it's Netflix or even on YouTube, how they made it. There's all kinds of great stuff to watch on the Lego. And Lego's building a new mega facility in like Hungary or something.
Yeah.
That's going to just blow everything away.
To just be huge.
Like they already perfected stuff, and now they say this is going to blow everything else away. Like I can only imagine.
Yeah, because they've been automated for how many years now? How many decades? Right?
Yeah.
They've been doing this kind of stuff.
They've been so ahead of the curve for so long.
Yeah, they've been doing mold injection for decades, so they know what they're doing with that stuff. How to get it perfect, the temperature, the way to. So, are these on sprues when they come out of the machine, or how does it work? Lego.
Most of their stuff is not. Most of them will literally, as the mold opens, all the parts will fall out clean. That's how dialed in.
That's how good it is.
Their mold is, yeah.
And they probably don't have that residue or anything on it to.
No, well, mold release agent will get rinsed off.
Okay,
but because that's just a really good part of the process. Those that use it, those that don't, it's not good not to. It's also good for the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Less wear and tear.
I'm looking through all the different stuff they have. It's all basically the same for the truck stuff. Sometimes it's fun to go online and just go down the rabbit hole of what you can find with Google searches. Right? Then you end up finding some weird, like,
that usually ends up to be an
random
expensive
run
night for me, because when I start exploring,
Yeah.
Oh no, the worst thing I do is look at something and click here, click there. Next thing you know, I'm on eBay or wherever. And like,
yeah, you find some random eBay auction. You're like, I've never seen.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh, I'll make an offer, dude, every week.
Yeah.
For giggles, I'll make ridiculous offers sometimes.
Like lowballing or just like middle
Sure.
of the ground?
Yeah. Like
Sure,
just, well, look at it, like I'll set alarms even for what time of night. And then it's like, I'll go and I'll put in a really low offer or whatever, or a bid. And, but I like to make offers just because you never know. Especially if I think something's been around for a while. Like sometimes they're just happy to, hey, someone's interested in it.
Yeah.
Let it go. Because for some, just sitting on stuff is that's costing too much time and money.
So people don't understand is like sometimes they want these exorbitant amounts of money for stuff, and they're like, good luck. You got the time to waste and burn to hold it and store it and go for it, then do it. Other times, like you said, put an offer in. The person's like, yep, I want to get rid of this. Let's go.
Yeah.
I did that to a set not too long ago. The guy he was like, firm, I'm like $45. And I'm like, hey, I happen to be in the area. If you want those $40 I offered you first, let me know. I was like, yeah, sure. Okay.
Well, that guy, Serge Roost in Quebec.
Yeah.
In Laval, I think. I mean, his prices are just outrageous sometimes. And he is in no rush. He's just been sitting by and he sells one here, one there, and he smiles every time. All right. Doesn't really matter which one I put on. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to tell which one. I'm pretty sure that's it, though. All right, the wheels.
Yeah, I got this. What do you think of that suspension?
Oh, it's great. I thought it was ridiculous. Last time I built one. I like the wheels, though. I like them really.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with Monster wheels.
I might get a couple of these hugely discounted just so I can stockpile these wheels. Because I'm tempted to come up with some ideas.
You can do some,
Yeah, Lego's got a lot of great wheels, but I do like these.
Now, don't forget, these things have a unidirection to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you got me last time on that too.
Did I? Yeah. Well, this is cool because this has the gray hub, so that's a nice universal color that could go with anything. Meanwhile, the other ones are all colored to the one that they're in, right? So, what connection? Okay, that connection there on the rod. What's that compared to for any other Lego set? Is that just a typical T?
This one piece, actually, Lego doesn't do one just like that.
No, but the edge though, where it connects.
Well, that'll fit any Technic hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same connection though? Handy. Will it hold?
It'll hold, but it'll be loose. It's that's a low friction joint.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Technic is they have 4 different.
Because what Mega used to do would be that end would be on a piece, a 2x1 or 1x2. I mean, that would be in the build. So now that you have an active suspension, right, you can.
Well, let's not call it active suspension.
Well, yeah, I call it the wobbly one.
Yeah,
like it lets you do S turns and stuff, but that's it. Like it doesn't do much. I love the Warthog suspension where it has actually independent suspension. It can go up and down. I put those wheels on a Warthog, and I loved it. Turned out so good.
There, I've actually put the wheels in the orientation like the picture.
Yeah. See, I don't like that wobbliness to this set.
It's kind of neat though, because it's very unpredictable.
Yeah. There you go. We turn over your guy.
Over the phone.
It does the job, right?
Yeah, it does pretty good. And it's heavy enough, like the momentum carries it pretty good too.
Yeah. It's funny.
They only give you one figure?
Only one figure.
One each. One each.
Yeah,
right.
It does have it. Yeah.
All right.
Because one should have a racing costume on, right? To matches the vehicle.
Yeah, it's not bad. There we go. That's pretty cool. Get rid of all this plastic. That's what I really hate about this hobby. You can't. It's hard to say you care about the environment and then
Yeah, I know.
participate in this hobby. It's like,
well, aren't the new sets coming out with
really.
paper?
Oh God!
Paper big now? Now there's a gimmick.
I can't wait to get those paper bags the first time. I'm convinced they're probably going to be a hybrid paper bag that you'll probably find. It's got like lace with wax or plastic or something to make it durable enough so the sharp edges of bricks won't cut it.
You're talking about the inside of those paper bags? Yeah.
I have no faith that they're just paper and paper only. And even if they are, I mean, I watch enough shenanigans. I mean, we were in the shoe store, right? Sport Check, doing the swap for the shoes. And they got the sign saying, no more bags, blah, blah, blah. Right. And they show bags for $2. The bags are wrapped in plastic.
Of course they are.
It's like, you guys don't get it. You guys just don't get it.
The best is the yeah, they're trying to be environmentally friendly, but yet the packaging, the transport, everything else is all in that.
Yeah. No, it's such horse shit. These guys don't have a clue. Come on, wake up, camera. Those are pretty cool. I would have liked if all this was chromed out.
Which part? The wheels?
All the underframing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the other one had the gray bits to it, didn't it? That's the way to do it. Yeah.
That's the way I'll put it on display.
Yeah. Pop off some pieces and squish it. Make it look squished.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
That'd be okay
for fun. Like the Hot Wheels.
Now I need a Bigfoot for this scale. Do they make one?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But that other one's coming, right?
Yeah.
That'll be for the other cars. You think they would release it in that size, right? It would just be a moneymaker. People would buy it in a second.
Yeah. I hate what Toys R Us is doing now. So they took the Pokemon builds, they're putting it over in Pokemon toys. They took Hot Wheels builds, they put it over in Hot Wheels. So if you like Mega, you got to go to 4 different spots in the store.
Yep. Yeah. So like the Pokemon, Halo, Hot Wheels,
Halo. Watch when Witcher, because widely available. That'll be somewhere else for sure.
It'll be in the gaming section probably, right? In the gaming area. Sure. But then there's the COD is still kind of hanging out in the one store I was at, but it keeps going for the Mega Blocks. Then there's the Kitty stuff, and there was one more section that I saw it in, and I'm like, you guys are terrible. Why are you going by themes and not by manufacturer, right?
Yeah,
I don't know how they're doing
it's just making it so hard to find.
Oh, Barbie, yeah. Then they have the Barbie theme in there, mixed in there too with the Kitty stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is terrible. It's like, what kid wants to be like jumping all over the place with blocks? Like, just put blocks in the block section and be done with it, right? If you want to cross, promote something, sure, put on an end cap or put it on a middle box, like the graded, pick a bin thing.
Well, I mean, they could how about put a little bit in both, and then you get a chance to catch in.
No shit.
The Hot Wheels guys might like to build a car. That'd be cool. But if you move it all to one, you're losing out on the other.
But even now, the Hot Wheels section is like one row, and yet any other car that has to do with anything like dinky car style is everywhere else except for that aisle. And I'm like, that's dumb. It's like, you've got to
be Hot Wheels saying, hey, we
don't put anything near us.
Yeah, we don't want anything that will blur the lines. Put it on the end cap, put it in the next lane. But
what do you think about it? It all goes back to Mattel, right? Mattel's got I think, what are they, the big toy maker now for all these lines? They own everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Right. Hot Wheels, Matchbox. You said Matchbox is owned by them.
That's the one that shocked me the most.
That's crazy.
Clearly, they always look alike anyway. But then you look at the packaging, and then you take a look like, Mattel. They've done it. Well, I don't know when they did it, but they did it. It's like,
I think all these deals have been in the works for years and years and years. Just like Mega, when they got bought out by Mattel, that was probably a good 5, 6, 7 years ago when because I think in Canada they had put a deal in.
oh, I'm pretty sure Mattel was distributing for them.
Yeah.
Before that, I think
Probably. That's how they got their in, maybe.
Yeah, it just all fell together. It's like,
but I still remember how bad as soon
I
as
don't believe Mattel would invest in a bad product. I don't think they'd invest in a bad risk. They probably saw, hey, this sells, this does well. We move a lot of this. There's a lot of demand that we don't seem to keep up with. Well, maybe if we buy it, we can improve things.
Well, Mattel never had a block section to themselves, did they? Hasbro had, is it Creo that they own? Or who owns?
Hasbro's Creo.
Yeah. So they had no competition at that time, right? Lego and Creo, and that was pretty much it, right?
Mattel had a block, but whatever it was didn't last long, and I can't remember the name of it.
So then they needed something. They needed to corner that market. So they must have thrown big bucks at Mega to buy them out.
Hey, I'm just happy to see they finally got a little bit of sense, like where they're putting the Mega name on the Hot Wheels cars that have the studs.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys have had the bricks for 7-8 years.
Finally.
And you've been making these cars for 2 years or 3 years that have studs on them. And other cars that clearly are compatible with figures in some way. Why are you not? It's great with leading bricks. Okay, I get it. You don't want to sell Lego. Awesome. You have the number 2 guy in the market listed. I mean,
well, you know what though? Lego really screwed them over on the shelf space, right?
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing the Mega section just go it was like the Star Wars, garbage dump scene where it just kept going smaller and smaller. And now it's like one literally 4-foot section, a couple layers, and that's it.
See now here's the thing. So either like the fall of this year or like January, February, like the old Lego deal is done. I don't know if there's a new one. I don't know if they signed a new one, but the old Lego deal is done with Walmart.
Oh yeah, that
we
could be
might
changing
see
in the future.
A difference in the shelving allotments, or we might not. Or Walmart just does another deal and says, "All right, sign, and we're good."
But who's running the show there? Is it Lego saying, nope, we won't give you a deal unless you give us this much shelf space? Or, who's got the power there?
I can't say with 100% certainty, but it's very hard to ignore Lego's position.
Yeah.
But in Canada, Lego doesn't have a strong enough hand to play.
Really?
Well, what are they going to do? Say we're going to go to Toys R Us? That ain't going to work.
That's not
going to work.
They need as much retail space as they can get because there's not a lot of it. What do you got in retailers? What do you got? Amazon, if that, whatever.
You've got Walmarts in towns that Toys R Us won't step foot in.
Yep.
Because they'll never make money in those towns. Whereas Walmart, they don't care because they can make money on everything else. Toys R Us has to make money on toys.
Toys R Us was lucky that they have they didn't lose any shops because London has 2, Kitchener has 1, Guelph has 1, I think it's just 1 in Stone Road Mall. GTA obviously has 1 in every probably core. How many are around you?
Toys R Us, within a 10-minute drive of me. I could think of 5 or 6.
Yeah, so that's just crazy. But you've got the people for it. So
within 15 minutes of me, I can hit about 10 to 15 Walmarts and 6 Toys R Us, I think.
That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I'd love to know the dynamics on how to position a Walmart in that, because that's franchise crazy, right? Like,
well, when they came up here, they took over the Woolco and Woolcrest stores.
Yeah.
So that helped because that was a dominant
locations. Yeah.
So that put them in a lot of great spots, old spots, but great spots. And then they were just really good about picking up good land after that.
Mm-hmm.
They just made every right move coming into this market. They did it right, and they grew. Not
Well,
too fast, not too slow. They just grew.
and the best thing about Walmart is that they had their logistics in place, not like Target that screwed that up like
Well,
crazy.
they had enough of it in place to make a start, and then they just, okay, I'm going to buy this trucking company. I'm going to buy this logistics company. I'm going to buy this warehouse. I'm going to lease these warehouses in this
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Every step of the way, they made good decisions. They really haven't flopped on anything. I've only seen one failure, period.
Which
I don't know
one?
if you remember a couple of years ago, you could go into the Walmarts and they would have 50 to 100 handheld devices,
Okay.
the symbol devices. And you would pick it up and you would go around and you would pre-scan your stuff as you put it in your shopping cart.
Oh,
And you could basically pay for it there or pay for it as you walked out, and it was done.
okay.
It was a pilot project. They were in all the stores. The thing is, the handhelds were, $1,500, $2,000 units.
Woo. Do not
And
put that
I
in
know
the hand.
my location had 25 to 50 of them. Half the time they're not charged. And then what do a lot of parents do? They give them to the kids, and the kids drop
They're just
them,
messing
things
it up. Yeah.
break, and they're screwing around. And the smart kids figure out, oh, this is Google. This is Android based, so they figure that out.
Wow.
Well, because the handhelds are basically the same ones we use internally. And I didn't see that last too long. I think the longest I saw it was 6 months. And usually I just saw them sitting on display because no one's going to teach you how to use it. It clearly wasn't easy enough for people to figure it out.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, if you could walk around and just, as you're putting them in your shopping cart, scan, because everyone's used to self-checkout now, right? Even if you just do it on the odd small thing. But if you're doing your big shopping, scan, you get to the end, ding, you're done. How much faster is it for you to walk out now?
Yeah.
I know Walmart, especially in the States,
Who's checking?
there was an article came out about the shoplifting and stuff. And
oh yeah, the people that are getting dinged for mistakenly not scanning something, and then it's a horrible.
But I mean, that's not like an unknown part of the system. If it's as bad as they say it is, okay, well, you've got fixes for it. Either put more people per group of terminals or roll back the clock and more cashiers again, whatever. But this isn't something you can't fix. You just got to decide what are you going to trust people with. And maybe if it's going to be self-checkouts, it's going to be 5 or under items or something.
Well, it's just been crazy looking at. I've heard people talking about this as they're doing it. They've reduced some Walmarts down to like 4 lanes.
4 real lanes and everything else.
4 real lanes, literally. I'm like, this is a Woodstock one.
Yeah.
And this is like, I remember talking to a manager one time. He says like, we pull in like 100 million in sales and blah blah blah, and it's the core Walmart for that whole area. And what was the guy? Oh yeah, what was going with that thought? The amount of people bitching about how not having a live lane to go, like they have to do their own self checkout.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like they want the live. They would rather wait in the live lane than go to the self checkout.
I do like having cashiers. I don't.
It's worth it. Yeah. Like
my wife likes staying out because especially when she sees it's available. Like she'll have 2 shopping carts of food and she'll self checkout faster than a cashier can do. She's good.
Yeah. I personally will never do a whole shopping cart.
If she ever wants to make 20% of what she makes now, she can go work at Walmart as a cashier because she could do it.
It's too crazy. Yeah, I would never do a full shopping cart self checkout. That's nuts. You can do that
when I went with her 2.
Yeah,
2
shopping
carts of food. Yep.
Oh man, because you got to technically bag it at the same time you're checking it because
we've always got a fistful of bags, 20 bags at any one time with us.
The only thing I do like, the one thing I do like about self checkout is that you still have access to the scanning gun. So if you really wanted to do something and you have your cart all nicely planned out and everything's visible, I would just sit there and go scan, done, and then put the gun away and go pay and go, just so that you don't have to take things out of the cart all the time.
Yeah,
right. It's a choice. You can do it still. That's what I like. Where was it that I went to Costco and they don't let you do it. They manually have to check every single item. I'm like, yeah, enough of this stuff. Oh man. Well, what do you got planned for tomorrow? What are you gonna do?
Out in the morning, out for breakfast, going to do some shopping, pick up my packages from Walmart.
Oh yeah, the good ones. Yeah,
I won't be doing any builds before 5 o'clock tomorrow.
sounds good.
Actually, wait, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
I
like
could
it,
build.
does it?
I could build anytime I want. Oh no, wife's working. That's right.
Oh,
Wife's
that's
working.
right. She's back to
So
work
I
tomorrow.
can't. Yeah. So I can't.
No streaming
before 5. But tomorrow night I'll build something for sure. Maybe I'll make it a bigger build.
Do your pictures tomorrow when you're free.
Well, that's the thing. When I am home, I'll
Bedtime,
catch
right?
up on some stuff and even
I
marking the
see.
cars.
I see the hot rod sneaking in the corner there, covered by the box.
Hot rod.
The big car that you built, right in the corner there. It's behind your box.
Oh,
Yeah, right there. There he is.
Yeah,
Such a good car. Look at that.
Yeah.
It just overpowers everything else in there. I cannot believe they didn't make a black version of that.
Yeah, I'd love to know why they thought that was the best color to go with.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Is there a reason? Was that like a Larry Wood's original color scheme? Is there? I don't know. I would love to.
Well, what's funny is that color doesn't really exist in any other set. Like I'm looking around, like maybe the old school Dragons line has that red, but no other theme has that red in it. So I'm like, why did they pick it? They made it specially for that one.
Yeah, and I still got to figure out what I'm going to do about making a positive and negative mold of that skull.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you want to make a mod.
That was going to be pretty easy though. The skull itself is actually ideal for what I want to do with it. There's not a lot of weird cavities to it, so
should
make a good positive and negative impression.
And you're going to make it useful on a car, or what was your plan for it?
Well, once I make it, I could do whatever I want with it.
Yeah. What plastic would you use for that, or what? How would
you? It might not even be plastic.
Might not even be plastic. Okay. Anything.
It could be anything.
Cool. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I'll have my daughter help me with that project. She likes casting stuff, so that should be okay.
And that's a very easy cast. It's no sharp angles, no nothing.
Yeah. No,
they have silicone casting stuff that you can do, right? Yeah, that's how they do it, right?
Yep.
Very interesting.
Making a positive and negative molds will be pretty easy, and just being really careful how I cut stuff will determine how many times I can reuse a mold, how much work needs to be done once you pop it out, like how much sanding I might need to do.
That'd be cool to see that as a clear plastic or a clear skull on some level.
Oh, and make it so it could be lit up.
It'd be cool. Yeah, you could put some eyes in it.
Clear acrylic is actually really easy.
It's easy, yeah.
Two-step epoxy, make the acrylic. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard.
Oh, like they do for those tables, like the clear stuff. Okay, cool. That would be cool. You can make anything out of it. Once you have the mold set up, you could just pump those out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not professional mold, so you're only going to get so many out before you're like, damn, you got to make another one.
Yeah. Doesn't sound too complicated.
All right,
Rick, thanks for the...
Oh, thanks for hanging with me. Appreciate it.
Fun night. All right, enjoy your day tomorrow. I'll see what you're doing tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm going to probably do new bricks Friday night.
Yeah? The new stuff you get in this week, and then you have more?
Saturday night's what? Is that New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Or is Sunday New Year's Eve?
No, it's Saturday.
Saturday's New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do it then. So maybe Friday night I'll do new bricks. I'll have a few things. I just don't want to leave it hanging around because I've had one box sitting there for a while now. I don't like seeing boxes sit so long.
Do it Friday night. I'll join you. I'll bring in the couple things that I got new. I have 3 things that I can show new.
All right, done deal.
Yeah.
And we can get the other guys to show us their hauls and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, did you see Brian's Transformers haul?
No. Where's that?
On T-Fan's page.
Yeah.
I'll send you the YouTube link.
Sure.
And,
so what is it? Old stuff or new stuff?
Everything. I mean, it's a lot of the stuff in the last 2 years he's hunting down. His Christmas haul was just amazing. Oh my god! And I'll let you know. Christmas Optimus Prime. I didn't know
that one. Yeah.
It looked like a big candy cane to me. It's like, oh my god! I asked my buddy, "Do you have this one?" He goes, "No, I'll never have that one." It's like, really? You collect all the parts? Yeah, I don't want that one.
It's
like,
a very novelty item. That's for
I'm
sure.
tempted to look online because I would love to get it for him, knowing that it's something he won't pick up on his own now. It's like, oh, hey, I could finally get him a Transformer because it's
The
it's like buying me Lego. No one would dream of buying me Lego. Don't do it because I have
ask
it.
him
If I want it, I have it.
next time you talk to him. Ask him if he ever got the Ghostbusters Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got any of those weird novelty versions.
This one was like a crossover. When they did the crossover stuff, they decided to do
Yeah.
one of the masterpiece versions, and I'm like, oh.
And I've been dying for him to get. See, when we were on Snups, when I used to keep all the archives of all this stuff on Snups, I was dying for him to do that. And now with Google Photos, I said, "Come on, put on Google Photos
Right.
at least and share
Make an
it."
inventory. Yeah.
You know, or,
That's what I've been planning to do for the longest time, with just adding, like, grabbing all that stuff that I got. So hopefully once that's all resolved, I'll be able to get my hands on everything and be able to inventory and show it, because there's lots of cool stuff out there.
well,
to
even
show.
what you got floating around now.
Oh yeah,
And that's
even
the
now.
thing. Waiting to have everything makes it so much
No,
harder.
so much.
Like when I do the new bricks, like I used to be so diligent about, if I do new bricks on a Friday, then Saturday, do my pictures.
Well,
and
I want
Sunday I start building again.
Well, like you did with your list of Google Photos, I want to make the UPC code on all these damn sets readable so that it cross-references with a database somehow, so that it's easy. Just, I got the set, scan it, add one to the inventory.
That
Scan
website,
it.
I got to fire up the notebook. That website I was using, that was pretty good.
It was like that? Yeah.
Well, because all I would do is I would sit there, I'd have, I got X number of tabs, one for Google Photos, one for YouTube, so I could grab my YouTube links. And then I had my Word and Excel open, Excel. Then I had the website open that made the QR codes.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, they make a square code. You can find other sites that'll make other kind of codes. I wanted a QR code because it's really good with the cell phone.
QR code that's what it's good enough. Yeah. As long as you could cross-reference that QR code with the item, inventory, every time you
any phone in the last 3 to 5 years
will have a scanning, right?
Up-to-date, with the up-to-date operating systems on it, will do the scanning for you.
And question, when you do the QR code, when you make one up, you're literally saying, I want this information to be translated when this is scanned, right?
So all I do is I feed it in URL.
Yeah.
HTTP / whatever, blah, blah, blah. And that'll go to whatever I want it to go to.
Yeah.
I was having it point to the Lego ones were pointing to BrickLink, and just wherever I wanted to point to. And you could do a lot of customizations. It's not worth to customize it much. Just having it straight URL, so it's just a straight barcode, because you want it to be universally compatible. You want to make sure it works for you today, but you also want to make sure it works for you.
Well, that's what I think
down the road.
The term least common denominator. Like you want it to go to the basic information so that at least grabs the main focus of that.
Yeah,
what you want it to. So it would be just what the item is, right?
And for me, the URL I would feed it is a link to my Google Photos.
Yes.
After I've turned on the sharing for that Google. Otherwise, you found it out actually. For some things, I was grabbing the link, but if I wasn't allowing the sharing,
you couldn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys couldn't see it. Yeah. I would end up seeing it only because, I can see.
You have the permission. Yeah.
Permission. So
that's what I'm gonna get your help with for New Year. I want to build a database for all that stuff and have that, because that's going to help keep track of everything and also know what each item is. Because some items in Mega, they would change the model code. So like you have GYG22 there, but at some point they would say, okay, we're going to switch to a new box, a new format, and they would just give it a new model number, but it's the same set. So there's some of those kicking around too. Okay, cool. Well, lots of good stuff for the new year coming. So we'll see how that rolls. All right. Yeah, so new bricks on Friday night. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll pencil it in. I'll set up a schedule.
I have those things. I'll save those for that, because it'd be interesting to see what some of this stuff. I want to open them too, right, and have some fun with them.
Awesome.
So weekend is for that. All right. Thanks.
Catch you later. Peace.
See ya.
And we're out of here, guys. Everyone have a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. We'll build something. Could be a big Lego car, could be something else, but we'll see. Take it easy.